In 1500 AD, while Europe was entering the Renaissance, a superpower was already dominating West Africa. The Songhai Empire was larger than Western Europe and wealthier than most of the world. But for the 10 modern nations sitting on this land today, Songhai isn't just history. It's a blueprint for the future. Lesson 1. The Power of Standards. King Askia Muhammad knew that trade dies without trust. He appointed market inspectors to standardize weights and measures across the entire empire. Today, if regional blocs like Alliance of Sahel States, AEES, want to thrive, they need that same Songhai Standard, unified laws and seamless trade. Lesson 2. The Knowledge Economy. In Songhai, books were often more valuable than gold. Timbuktu was a global hub for science and law. The lesson? Africa's greatest resource isn't what's in the ground, it's what's in the minds of its people. The libraries of Timbuktu were so legendary that the most valuable item to arrive on a caravan wasn't salt or silk. It was a new book. Education was the empire's greatest export. But then came the crash. In 1591, Songhai fell because they ignored the disruptive tech of their day, gunpowder. They brought spears to a gunfight. For modern nations, the muskets of today are AI, digital infrastructure. If you don't innovate, you evaporate. Even with an army of 90,000 men, they were defeated by just a few thousand invaders because they dismissed the power of the thunder. The first cannons and muskets seen in the Sahel. Finally, the succession trap. When leadership became about family feuds instead of national institutions, the empire rotted from within. True stability must outlive any single leader. Without a peaceful way to transfer power, even the wealthiest nation can fall in a single generation. But there is one final, uncomfortable lesson. Songhai thrived because it owned its economy. They controlled the gold, they set the weights, and they managed the flow of wealth. Today, many of the 10 nations that once formed this empire face a different struggle. The remains of neo-colonial economic structures. From currencies like the CFA franc to the raw extraction of minerals without local processing, the wealth of the Sahel often flows outward just as it did after the fall in 1591. The collapse of Songhai taught us that political independence is a shadow without economic sovereignty. True power doesn't just come from what you have in your soil. It comes from having the final say in its value. The borders have changed, but the DNA of greatness remains. Are you ready for a new era of African-led integration?